This is Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where we are led by Commanding General Yohanan. Today is the Isupk Houston, Lufkin, Port Arthur, Beaumont, and Galveston in Deep East Texas. Friday Lashawan Qadash class, you understand? We'll be going over our history, our language, you know what I'm saying? The language that was given us from the Most High God Himself, you understand? Which translates into, which is Lashawan Qadash, which means holy tongue. If you did not know, you know what I'm saying? This is the language that they beaten out of our ancestors, you know what I'm saying? This is the language that we have lost. But since 1969, we have been teaching our people and speaking our native tongue. You understand? We're going to start class off as we always do by going over the alphabet. Class, repeat after me. Ha, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, sha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, za, qua, ra, sha, and the. All right. Today's lesson is a continuation of 100 common verbs. Does anybody know what a verb is? What? Okay, yeah, it's a word that describes an action, right? And today we will be learning how to describe actions in Hebrew. 1 second, let me pull everything up. All right, here we go. All right, does anybody know where we last left off at? No sweat. All right, no sweat. Got it. All right, so where we leave off at, brother? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a little phrase that I gave y'all. You feel me? That brother take notes, man. Excellent work, brother. All right. That's why we take notes so that way we can backtrack and see where we last left off. But that was just a sidebar. So for now, we're just gonna go ahead and jump into the lesson. So our first word of the night is bend down, which in English is 2 words, but in our language, it's 1 word, right? All right, and that is shakha. All right, do I got a volunteer? See that brother quick. You been studying, huh? All right, so let me test that. All right, so you see the English verbalization of shakha, right? So what I want you to do, I'm gonna give you help you out a little bit. So what I'm doing, I'm just gonna section everything off to give you a guide, right? Into spelling the word correctly. So these represent. appreciate you. Let me check online and make sure the sound. I think some triggered that. That should have been on. That was on when I checked. All right, testing, testing. All right, that is all correct, brother. You know what I'm saying? Get this brother a hand, man. That's excellent work. I know, yeah. I know. You been practicing? Oh, yeah, I know for sure. Cause your dad had sent me some the other day. All right, so our word is bend down, which in Hebrew is shakha. That's correct. You understand? This right here, what you see, it's a paleo and its connectors. If you are not familiar with the connectors are the guides into properly pronunciating the word, right? So once again, I go over this every class because this is, of course, a beginner's class, right? I got names for them just to help you better remember them, right? So this is called the bridge. Now, I don't know if it's the formal name. This is what I call them, right? When you see the bridge, that means it will be by itself. So it will be single, right? But when you see the ditch, that's the connector. That's what connects it, right? Giving it a whole new sound. All right. So when you see the bridge by itself, the ditch, that means they are together. They are connected, right? As you see right here. Instead of it being shachaha, it's shakha. It gives it a whole new sound, right? It's just all it is just guides into properly saying the word because without them you might be end up saying a whole nother word. Because this right here, this does not have any connections or nothing like that. Just making sure the sound on. A lot of white noise in the back. Anyway. Alright, so our next word is damage. Our next word is damage. So damage in Hebrew is shachar. Alright. This one I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it away. Alright. So our word is damage, which is shakhath in the Hebrew. Both written in the Paleo Assyrian. You see the sh will be by itself, and the ch and the th, they will be connected. giving us the conjugation shachai, right? All right. So another thing, don't ever get ch and th mixed up. They look very similar. To a beginner, it can be very confusing. You know what I'm saying? When you first starting off, a lot of this stuff just look like a bunch of squiggly lines. You feel me? And a lot of look like a whole alien language. You feel me? But the more you study, the more you put your head down and learn our language, the more you will begin to understand the letters and the differences between them. Right? All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write the letters off to the side that we have used thus far. You know what I'm saying? This will help us better get familiar with the alphabet, with the Hebrew alphabet, right? All right. So off to my left are the letters that we have used so far. Once again, the differences between ch, h, and th are little details, right? Like for instance, th kind of has like a little tail in the Assyrian. H has an opening, and ch is like a bottomless square. See what I'm saying? So, like I said before, to somebody who's just not learning this, it could be very confusing. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I wrote it off to the side is to better help us understand them and the differences between them. So we ain't out here misreading anything, right? I'm gonna wait 5 seconds and then we're gonna move on. Thwada to you, sis. You know what I'm saying, for letting us know. Alright, moving on with the lesson. You know what I'm saying? Beginners classes are very important, especially for people who are new to the truth. And even those who've been here for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like we are literally crawling back to our language. You know what I'm saying? This is something that they deemed a dead tongue. You know what I'm saying? Not even scholars in Harvard could crack the code on our language. Literally, they could not. You know what I'm saying? But here we are, niggas from the ghetto, cracking it. We cracked the whole code. I remember a long time ago. I remember, forget who it was. I think it might have been one of the generals saying, yeah, they can, confirm not that we needed it, that we was correct. It ain't like we needed it because we know we correct. You feel me? We don't need a oppressor to tell us that we're right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? One thing that we're not gonna do is seek their approval. We know we're correct, right? Anyway, moving on from that, that's just a sidebar. Our next word is lay down. Which is Shabbat. Oh, Shakab, Salaki. I'm about to say that. That don't sound right. Salaki. Our word is shakab. All right. Do I got a volunteer, Shamar, brother? You can step on up. You know what I mean? I might have a giveaway this week, man. I don't know. Man. I might. You got cash up? For sure. All right. So you already know how it go. All I need you to do is translate that into the Paleo and the Assyrian. All right. So the reason for this exercise is to be hands-on because most people learn by being hands-on. You know what I'm saying? This is getting us more familiar with the alphabet. You know what I'm saying? So that way on high holy days, you feel me, we're gonna be reading it like it's nothing. Yeah, you might be up there reading for Passover. Have y'all read that at Sabbath yet? Oh yeah. That's it. Nah. It's not shockable. There you go. Excellent. I don't know what a shockable is, brother. Yeah, y'all got some with the handwriting. That's correct.
I know it's terrible, man.
Nah,
The
nah,
way I'm
that's
writing
right.
it is terrible.
I was gonna go back to my old ways and be a stickler because of this right here. But it's there. I'm
Come
gonna
on, help me though.
nah, you
right.
did excellent work. Excellent work.
Okay.
Ain't gonna erase your work.
I was going racing to do it the right way.
Nah, that's correct, brother. All right. So what this brother just did, once again, very simple, very straight to the point. Translated lay down, which is shakab in the Paleo and Assyrian. Shakab, not shakaba. Shakab. I don't know. Shakaba sound like you play with crystals and meditate and shit. But all right, moving on to our next word. Dwell. Oh, what? You say you been studying, right?
I did.
All right. So now, I'm gonna need the Assyrian and the English verbalization. It's not hard at all, brother. I promise. Oh yeah, and the connectors. Don't forget the connectors. So our word is
Yeah,
Shekinah.
I gotta write it first.
So what?
Gotta write it out first.
Yeah, it's all right, brother. You know what I'm saying? If anybody at home has a question, feel free to type it down in the chat. Hey, shalom to you, Sister Alexis. Shout out to you, Sister Water, for checking in. All right, so I need to get that first, brother. Uh-huh. Nah, you right. Go ahead. Huh?
Sure.
Shakana. Shakana. said Chicago, brother. Where you get Chicago from? It's all good. See. This is why I call people up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just gonna spectate. We gonna be hands on. So we know exactly what we dealing with. Shocking now. I said Chicago. Okay. So now that you reading that out, how would you how would you put the connectors together? Start left and right, left and right. I mean right to left. So like, remember, there are two different connectors. You have the bridge and the ditch. So what you might want to do is erase all the connectors and then start from scratch, so you won't confuse yourself, right? So the word is shakan. That means
So the first one I had right was like this.
that's it.
Oh, okay, I did.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do that right there, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, one day you might be up here teaching. Now, you already know you already on. Somebody there? If we could write the detail on the shaw a little bit better, that look like a Burger King crown, bro. I seen your work, brother. I know you can do better than that, man. Hey, Shalom, young man DeMarcus, throw out for checking in. What that is, bro?
I'm trying to write it like a picture or something.
Nah, man. If you take a closer look, it's more like this. Like, it ain't this. We can. This is something.
Still looking up.
Yeah, man. I don't know where you getting this. I don't know where you getting this from.
That's not what it
That's
said
not
right
that
there.
at all, brother. What's this? Sorry. You know what I'm trying to say. It ain't this at all. Yeah. That's it right there, perfect. Yeah, that's how you do that right there, brother. Alright, so finish out strong. Now this is a curveball for sure. Before you write. Okay. Nope. That actually looks like a what? So detail, bro. This is what you trying to do, right? You see how?
Yeah, I couldn't see them.
All right. Too short. practicing right now, brother. This ain't the game right now. This is practice. This is Lashawan Qadash class. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, the detail. So it's a short head, long body. Simple as that. I'll take this. Is it? I'll take it. All right. So now, if you could, write the letters that you used off to the side. Uh-uh. That's that's shy. The letter's shy. Remember that. Hold on, I got you, brother. I got you. Let me show you. All right, so excuse me, be right by you. Because I appreciate you. All right, so what I'm looking for is the first letter we use. Shot right. Start off by writing the letter. Right. Alright. First letter we use is tough. Use it in two different words, right? Alright, so give me the last two letters that we use and all the variants. Bubble shot. See what we use. Hey, shout out to Princess Dasha Rod. He said, very proud of you, son. Great job. The brother is doing an amazing job. And he's been studying. I can tell when somebody been studying. This brother has definitely been studying. Both y'all. I'm gonna get y'all all the way on point because have you ever seen the opposite stick? Okay, well you know people gonna be on the opposite stick. So what I'm doing, I'm showing y'all. You feel me? For sure. It's literally our language, bro. The more you get into it, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you the book that I missing two things. For none, you missing two things. For bud, you missing one thing, bro. And that's the Assyrian.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot y'all the book that we finna be using. Um, whenever I get into more advanced classes, you know what I'm saying? I had a whole Hebrew book. You know what I mean? I could work with it. And I feel like, anybody who's interested in launch one for Qadash, definitely have it. It's a pretty interesting book. Yeah, time. I mean, after 500 years of not knowing what our language was, and finally being able to come back to it, it's definitely an exciting thing. I ain't gonna lie, you feel me? I mean, I first started off just by holding some office thing. They just, I know, bro, I'm up on the board. Brother called me at G Host, the whole last month of Johnson. No sweat. Yeah. I mean, shout out to Yabakan. Yabakan been holding now, going over what we finna be reading in Sabbath. And Officer Chazadai, I mean, brother, he's on a whole nother level with it. On a whole nother level. So shout out to them brothers, man. What you got going? You missing one more thing on the nine. This brother's doing an excellent job. You feel me? Whenever you come to the class physically, you know what I'm saying, the class will be hands on. Well, that's for me. Obviously, y'all around class is gonna be hands on. You feel me? You missing a variant because there are two different variants to the letter na. Honestly, yeah. If you could write that a little bit better, that looks like a whole nother. That's too straight. We're looking for more of this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, make that a little bit longer. And that looks kind of like more of a cut than a nah. So, the thing about the nah, so it's our curve, it's short right here, drop down, straight. So curve, and then straight. That's not, it ain't this. It's this. That's a puff. Alright, once again. Short. Curve short. Go down. Straight. Oh, man, that's too long. I'm tripping. Curve. Curve. Straight. Just like that. It's wide. Beam. You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean when I say curve right here? Boom, and this is straight at the bottom. Right. I don't know when you do this. It's alright, it's alright. Straight again. All you gotta do, brother, all you gotta do is this, look. I'll take it. All right. Okay, so real quick, before anybody can answer this, what is the difference between these two? They're both the same letter. Was it? That is correct. So what the brother just said was, one variant goes at the end. The longer na goes at the end of a word. This variant goes anywhere but the end. You can put it wherever in the word, just the end, except for the end. You know what I'm saying? All right, so if you hadn't already got it, I'll give you about 5 seconds to get it. Our words are lay down, which is shakab, both written in the Paleo and the Syrian, and dwell. You understand? Which is shakan. Shout out to that brother, man. Shakan. Both written in the Paleo beginning and then written in the English verbalization and the Assyrian. Right? So let's say you want to train a dog or something, right? Shakan. Shakab. You know what I'm saying? Lay down. You feel me? Your kid acting bad, hey, Shakab. You know what I'm saying? It's everyday stuff. We're going to put words like this. We're going to put phrases together one day. You feel me? Just wait on it. I believe that was enough time, so we're gonna move on. Let's see who's been paying attention. What was our first word today? Huh? All right, moving on. That could have been a $20. That could have been a $20 question, man. That's too late. All right, so our next word is sin, which in Hebrew is I can write that better. All right, brother, step on up. Look crazy, don't it? It ain't that bad, brother. It ain't nothing to do.
This is a soccer, or would that be a
That's all. I messed up. So like my apologies. Yeah, you know. Like to anybody else at home viewing as well. You know, this is symptoms of hell. You feel me? Yeah. All right. That marker drying out is just. Come on, chicken. Try this. That marker.
So I'm doing this in Syrian or in the paleo.
You doing this in the paleo and the English verbalization. So that way, this right here, this exercise right here, will get us more familiar with pronunciation. You feel me? Because now you have to literally connect everything yourself. That marker still ain't working.
I got this.
Oh yeah, but ran off with the marker. Here you go, brother.
I'm trying to figure out exactly which word this is. This is the it's a ba.
Yes. Is it?
Yeah, that's gotta be a ba. Okay, so it's shalaba, shalab. Is that how you say the word?
I
Shalab?
say it. That's all right. I don't wanna give it. You know what I mean? Hey, the brother said he said it correctly. That's it. That's how you do that. That's how you connect it, brother.
You want me to spell it out?
Shot if you could, brother.
Shalab.
That's how you do it, brother. Hey, get that brother a hand, man. That was quick. All right, so real quick, it ain't over yet.
Oh, bro.
It's very simple. What I need you to do, brother. What I need you to do is just write the letters that we use off to the side. The
Both variants and pronunciation.
off the shop. If you could.
Watching yourself.
Mm-hmm. truth be told, I've been getting away with this too long. It's more. It's more like that. Or, but
Damn. That's a lot. See?
that's I lost. Nah, it's kind of hard to draw. I think like one more curve. You feel me? That's good. That's not too bad. Uh huh. Finish strong. That's good. That's excellent. I don't know about that one. You already written it down in the Syrian. Now you're looking for the Paleo. So how do you write bud in Paleo? This is a whole cheat sheet right here. Yeah, this is a whole cheat sheet.
I'm still sitting here looking at the.
That's all right, brother. You know what I'm saying? Got a water. All right, excellent work. Great job, brother. All right. So once again, our word is sin, which in Hebrew is shalab. Right, written right here, shalab. All right, got all of the letters that we use off to the side, and we're gonna move on to our next word. Oh shoot! I dropped my phone. Which is throw out. All right, brother. Back to the basics. On the word is shalad. Now, the thing about this one is there are many. It's going to be a bit confusing trying to, you know. Here you go. You can use this one. Well, I got the icy watch. Hey, shalom to RJMM6868, man. Shout out to you, sis. Well, to everybody who's checking in and viewing at the moment. You understand? Once again, what these brothers are up here doing is, something very hands-on, a game I like to play of, kind of mix and match. Well, really not mix and match, but translate. You feel me? This is how we work on our memory. This is how we get more familiar with the alphabet. You know what I'm saying? And putting the words together. So what he's doing, he's literally translating it from the English to the Paleo and the Syrian. From English to Hebrew. He's translating, bro. Now them connectors though. Uh-huh. Why would it be that? So the thing about the connectors are it changes the sound of the word. If the show was by itself, I mean, if Shalad was by Salaki, if Shala and Dove was by themselves, it'll be Shalada. See what I'm saying? But two letters are connected, making it Shalad instead of Shalada. Or yeah. That's it. So, with this being by itself, what sound does it make? If this was by itself, what sound would it make? If this was by itself, what sound would it make? But if these two were connected, what sound would it make? That's it. And those are connected, brother. Is it? Nah, so down got a squiggle. So look for down on the chart, Baba Shah. Down, is it squiggly or is it straight? Because that could easily be mistaken for a what? So it would be, look, look. That's it. Perfect. Nah, it's alright, because if you look on my notes, bro, it's literally. Mhm. So, everything got different formats, you feel me? But yeah. Yeah. No, let them cook. Let them cook, man. Let them cook.
You want me to rewrite it?
Nah, you good, bro. Well, if you was, then I was gonna let you.
No, I wasn't even gonna do it. I already see it up there.
Nah, I say we work. Shalabada. Hey, that's not Hebrew.
Wait.
Nah, you good. Nah, that's it. We're looking at you put all that together, Shalabada. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a fun. But hey man, excellent work to all the brothers, man. Excellent job, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can tell y'all both been studying, y'all been diligent. If anybody has any questions, man, if you got my number, shit, hit me up. Hit my line, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Make sure next time if you want to come up here and be hands on, I might do a giveaway. You know what I'm saying? Come to class, come to or tune in online and ask your questions. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and end it right there. Yahweh Hashem Yashar Thumb to the brothers, and Yahweh Shema the Thaba Hashem Yashar to the sisters. Shalom.